what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk today about what the BBC reported in the KwaZulu-Natal province in South Africa. And this is just a sick, sadistic situation. 5 men attacked and killed and raped a 25-year-old woman. And if I mispronounced the lady's name, I apologize in advance, but it was Zanele Lashwayo. She was 25 years old, and it's just a sick situation. And after they killed her, they cooked her body and fed human flesh to a village. And a local politician went down there, and he said most of the residents were shocked. And this is the majority of them. Most of them were shocked, and they're in fear, and they now live in fear. They're sick about it. They hate that they did this. Now, that's the majority of them. But he also said some of the people that they sold the human flesh to knowingly ate human flesh and willingly ate human flesh. Now, granted, this is the minority of the village. Now, this is a local politician, black South African, who's saying this. And the customers who willingly ate the human flesh, he said a lot of them were carjackers. And the people who sold them the human flesh to eat said that this would make them bulletproof to where the police couldn't handle them, where they could be invincible from the police. And just pray for South Africa and pray for that country, because the country has been on decline for a long time now. But I think it's, because I'm a Christian, and we need to pray for all the nations of the world and all the countries. And, just because, I'm Caucasian, blonde hair, blue eye, does not mean I cannot observe this and say, it's a messed up situation, because it is. I mean, I feel for her family. Her family was welcomed. The journalists for the BBC were welcomed well by the family. They were received with a good hymn, nice hymn, and the family just pities her, and rightfully so. She died a painful death, as one of the family members said. She probably died a painful death, and it's just sick and sadistic. And pray for her family. As this lady was 25 years old, she had such a life ahead of her, and her life was ended shortly by 5 sadistic individuals. And one of the men who perpetrated the incident, who was a perpetrator, he went into the police station and confessed, and the cops didn't believe him because they thought the story was so far-fetched, but he produced a bloodied hand. He said he was tired of eating human flesh, and so he led the cops to his residence, and they found some human ears in a cooking pot. Sick and sadistic. Bad. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.